It is December the 26th. It's the day after Christmas. Oh, we have all that torn wrapping paper, and I made a little mini journal I cut the pages for a mini journal. We have to bind it and put it together, but we're not going to work on that today. Today, I am going to work on painting some envelopes and working on postcards. I want to get things to mail this week. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, Arlene. How are you doing? It's still the holiday to me. The post office and government offices, they told me in the stream last night, are going to be closed today. Yeah, it's still the holiday. So let's put you guys up on the stand slowly so I don't turn you off. If I turn you off, I'll come back in. And you're clipped up there, and let me zoom in just a little and plug you in. I'm going, oops, did I get it? Yeah. You're going to see my hand. Maybe I can come up this way. Okay. Good morning. Hi, Rhonda. Merry Christmas, Rhonda. Good to see you. Did you have a good Christmas? Merry Christmas. Let's get into my channel here and set up my tablet over here. Oh, there's Lori. She's up, and Janet Nash. Good morning, ladies. Janet, I'm only going to be on for a little while this morning. I want to do some catch up. I want to catch up on my let's light the holly candle on. I want to get the mail ready to what fell? Something fell over here. I don't know what fell. It wasn't my phone. Huh. Something must have been caught on that lamp when I open it. The light opens up. I must have had something caught on there. The holly candle is here. Let me set my live chat on and skip the ads and set my... Oh, and I see I've got to reset my my camera here. Come on, what are you doing? Quality up on my to 720. I can't do that till I get online. Let's tip my camera a little. More like, whoops. More like that. How is that? Oh, it needs to come in. Let me zoom in. Good morning, Janet. Oh, Freddie needs to go outside. Okay. We got to give Freddie his time. Janet Nash is so fun to watch. She's a pro, let me tell you. She catches everybody who comes in. I'm not that good. And she makes everybody feel welcome. I have peppermint tea this morning. I tell you guys, I signed off last night, and I kind of set up the metadata on my video after I streamed. I already had the thumbnail set up. And I probably fell asleep about 11 o'clock, and I was up at 2, wide awake at 2 o'clock. So I crocheted on my Christmas afghan. I redid the entire knitting on my... tore it all off of the round needle on my hat that I'm making. And I'm back on the flat needles. We dyed this ribbon last night. I'm really happy with how it came out, but I might need to press it a little. Where comfort begins. That came off of my grandniece's, one of her Christmas presents. I can't even begin to explain all that. I have some happy mail to open that I forgot to open last night. This one, well, let's start. This one only has my address on it. Let's put my address, although you guys have probably seen it 100 times. Arlene is here. Janet Nash is here. Jinx, which is Rhonda. Hi, Nakan. Good morning. Lori Paint Girly. This coming Friday is the Streamathon, December 31st. And Lori Paint Girly is the person who hosted all that, put it all together. She's the host this year. She's done a terrific job. If you're curious about the schedule, it's on Paint Girly's community tab. It's on my community tab. And I'm sure that Arlene has posted it in Fib Diggity, and it's probably in other groups. It's all over the place. People have been sharing it. And if you still can't find it, let us know. Let me know or let Arlene know, and we'll get you a schedule. If you're interested in the Streamathon, it's the New Year's Eve Streamathon. This was carried over from Ustream on Dee Dee Willingham's team. That's where this all started. Let's get the holly candle out here. It all started with Dee Dee. Well, on Dee Dee's, that group of can't see it, that group of streamers. And when Ustream changed the rules and was going to charge the people to stream, a lot of them came on over to YouTube, and they brought the Streamathon with them. And Jean, the musical scrapper, was hosting it. And I think she hosted it for a few years. I don't know how many exact after they came over. And she wanted to move on. Boy, do I understand why. She had some other things in her life she wanted to do. And so I took it over. And I think I did it at least 2 years. Maybe, I don't know if I did it 3 or 2 years. I'd have to go back and look. But this year, I've just been so overwhelmed with, I had eye surgery and I'm backed up with projects. I started a swap the very last, right before Christmas, I started a swap, just typical of Meri. And so I had all that to do, and I've been working in my December daily, and I can't put together the Streamathon because it is a lot of work. You're contacting people, you're verifying schedules, you're filling in the gaps, and then you're setting up the schedule, and you're dealing with how YouTube puts links on out there on the community tab. The longer links that will fail if somebody tries to copy it. It works for you, but it will fail. And so, bless Lori's heart, she went out there, and even the shorter links, she made every link a short link through the tiny URL. So bless her heart for doing all that. Lori, you've done a terrific job. And it starts this Friday, December 31st. I'll kick it off at 5:30 Eastern. All the times are in Eastern time zone, so you can accommodate your time zone accordingly. But I'll kick it off because I usually do an early stream on Friday mornings anyway. So I'll kick it off Friday morning, and I think Becca is after me, and APG Jamie, and then it'd have to go to the schedule to see who else. Those are the ones I remember. I think Beth Schuler. It goes all night, December 31st. Janet Young covers the, I'm going to sneeze. Janet Young covers the midnight hours, I believe, on both the East Coast and the Central time zone. Excuse me. And I think she will be announcing her scavenger hunt that she does every year. And so that's something to look forward. Amazon Tammy, I know she did a stream last year in the Streamathon, and she's over in, I forget whether it's New Zealand or Australia. I think it's New Zealand, Amazon Tammy.
So she'll be on in the, for us, the wee hours of the night, but since it's the other side of the world, you know, she has decent hours. I don't know what it is. Our 2:30 in the morning is like 14 hours ahead of us, so it would be what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something over there. Either 4 or 2. I lose track of what it is for New Zealand. And I think even then they have different time zones over there in that part of the world. And there's some other people. I think Devin Rex is going to take some late night hours, if I remember right. I forget. But Lori can fill you in on all of that. But I'm really looking forward to it. It goes all through Friday, the entire day, through the midnight, up into January 31st. You'll never get bored. You'll never get bored. There's always going to be somebody streaming. And I think Lori wraps it up around 6 o'clock, if I'm Eastern, on New Year's Day. So we're really looking forward to the Streamathon. Lori, you've done a terrific job. We really appreciate you. Yakety yak, yak, yak. I had to get all that in. What else is going on out there? Let me refresh my chat. My chat sometimes freezes up on me. It's Saturday? Oh, did I say Sunday? I start on Friday, though. Doesn't it start on Friday? Let me check my calendar. I might have it all wrong, huh? It may have been Friday last year. I may be on last year's calendar. Yeah, Mary. You're really good, aren't you? That's why I don't mind you guys correcting me if I say things wrong, because I frequently do that. I probably would have tried to stream on Friday morning. Yes, it is Saturday. Well, all right. Well, I'll probably stream on December 30th anyway, early. I probably would have tried to introduce the Streamathon. It is Saturday. I'm glad you called my attention to that, Lori. I probably would have missed it. Lori said, "The Meri!" Thank you. You know, and here's the other thing. I'm talking all of this extemporaneously. I don't have this all scripted out when I do these chat streams. I don't sit here and I kind of have an idea what I want to say. But, and as I do that, I'll do exactly what I did right now. And only I really did think it was on Friday, because it was Friday last year, I believe. And the thing of it is, I do not mind you guys correcting me. And I get corrected a lot on here, but I appreciate it because I will listen to my own live streams. I go back and check my live streams. Not everyone. I kind of spot check them, and I'll listen to what I'm saying. And I think I've said this before, but I'll listen to what I'm saying and I'm going, well, that isn't right. That doesn't sound like what I said. And sometimes my mouth says things that are just exactly the opposite of what I'm thinking. But in this case, I actually thought it was on Friday morning. So thank you, Laura, Pink Girlie. Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. Mina, did you go to sleep last night? It's wee hours of the morning for Mina. Have you been to bed yet? I'm checking. You can't, Santa won't come unless you go to bed. Oh, that's already over with. Well, we played with the jelly plate last night, the round one, and this bird stencil. I'm going to cut some more stencils. Not here, but I want to cut more stencils. This is the results of what I did last night. So I'll be playing with these. I might cut these out. This is, I think it's just wipe off page here. And I think this was just a wipe off page. We'll use this for, well, I kind of got something on there. I might take the stencil and finish that out. And we did this one. And I'm going to take the stencil, maybe with a white pen, and draw my bird, but not here, not now. I'm just getting them off my desk. I got Happy Mail. We did this last night because I was inking on these, on this strip of, I dyed this strip of fabric with acorn dye. And I took that Tim Holtz Christmas stencil and ink, and we made some Christmas words that are going to go in my December daily. This one says Meri, and this one says Christmas. And this one says peace. I couldn't figure out what that was on the stencil because I was looking at it like this, and I'm going D-R-A-C. No, I don't even think I saw the E. I saw D-A. And I thought, well, maybe that's a B. So I turned it this way, and I got bread. Allie Kay was there, and she said, Meri, that's peace. Oh, okay. So we did all this last night. These are just scrap papers. Not the bottom ones are. Well, that I tried to pull off of the stencil, didn't pull very good. I think I'm going to leave this wax paper here because we're going to paint some envelopes. But let's open some Happy Mail. And it looks like I still need to tip my camera just a little bit more. Meri, will you still stream that Friday night? Well, if I stream Friday morning, I don't want to give up my Friday night streams. I only stream, just like this week, like I streamed last night, Friday night last night, and I'm wide awake. And I'm streaming on Sunday night. Maybe I'm wide awake. Well, we might have to double check that. I did a stream last night, but I left at 10. And when I leave at 10, I seem to get the rest that I need to get up the next morning. So the answer right now is yes, but we'll see what next Friday brings. We'll see what next Friday. I'll announce it. I'll post it. And right now I'm thinking, yes, I'm going to stream because I usually stream on Friday nights. I don't miss many of those. I miss some of my Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. But every now and then I miss a Friday night, but not that often. No moss grows under our Meri. Oh, well, Mina, that's debatable. One of my goals, we're going to talk goals in the Streamathon, but I will say it here. One of my goals is, well, I want to put my box, I've got to get those boxes out of the living room and the dining room, and the little craft closet is empty. And the little closet after, the little secret room closet after it is empty. And so I'm going to get those boxes. Most of them are inventoried. And I know what's in each box. I just need to move them from there to there. So that's one of my goals. I may not get it done this week because I want to work on finishing out my Christmas stuff this week. So let's open some mail. This one is from Meri Lou. Meri Lou Lidinger, I can't read it. It's Meri Lou. Let's open it and see. Maybe she'll leave a. And I had this, not yesterday. I think this came in Saturday's mail, and I was going to open them last night, and I forgot them. Let's see if I can save my Santa. I don't know if I can save it. I might have to cut around it. It's sealed real good. Let's not cut it. Let's just leave it. We'll put this back up here. This is good washi tape. It's nice and sticky. And we'll open it. And I've been putting these in my volume 2 of my December daily. Mitzi convinced me not, because it was getting so fat. And she said, what was I going to do? I can't remember. She said, Meri, just make a volume 2. So I did. I can't even remember what I was going to do. Oh, look at this. I'll bet this looks like it might be wallpaper. No, it's very pretty. It almost looks like it might be made out of wallpaper, but I don't think so. It's a very pretty card. Maybe is that a stamp? Did she stamp that? Very pretty. Oh, and look. Oh, I love this die cut. Oh, that's beautiful. That's going in my December daily. Oh, a little pocket with a little bird on it. Let's open this up. Oh, some die cuts. A snowman. Oh, it's made out of, oh, they're made out of little cards. Look. Wow. An 8 of hearts with a snowman. Here's the Santa. And it's the 3 of hearts. I've never seen these before. These look like they've been printed. Wow. And a gingerbread man. And that's a King of Hearts. And here's a tag. And then a little boot. Little socky boot. Oh, is there any more in there? Nope. Making sure I'm showing them all. Well, perfect. Mary Lou, thank you so much for this. Aw, I love it. I love it. I don't know what her last name is though. I think it's an L or an S. Ittinger. Riverside, Rhode Island. Oh, it's our Meri. It's our crochet Meri. I know her. She comes in our chat. I'm going to have to thank her. She comes in Ann Laur's chat. Then this one is from Gil and Tassie. Let's open it. I want to say, well, let's just open it before I put my foot in my mouth again. Meri Lou! Meri Lou, Meri Lou! I remember you. I just didn't remember you right at first. Let's open this. Hold on, I'm opening it offline here. I hope you don't mind. I don't want to show the address. All right. It's like this. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Peace on Earth. And look at that. Oh, it's one of those Swedish stars. Oh, that's folded so pretty. Let's open it up. Oh, Nancy. Nancy. Let me look at the address. From Nevada. Nancy from Nevada. I want to say Nancy, the Nancys I know are Nancy Gill, but I didn't know she was from Nevada. And the other Nancy is, this says GILL/Tazzy, but it looks like a part of it is cut off at the top. So Nancy, the other Nancy that I know is Nancy Widner, but she's from down south. Which Nancy is this? Do you know, Arlene? Hudson Sailor Nancy? It could be. I thought I got a card already from Hudson Sailor. It could be. Well, Nancy, thank you very much. Says, thanks for all the joy I get watching your videos. I read ideas. It's videos. It looks like IDEAS though. You're watching my ideas? It's VIDEOS. Almost looks like ideas, doesn't it? Hold it up close here. See, I saw ideas. IDEAS. Don't ignore the ignore the V. Thank you. This is beautiful. That Swedish star. Oh, that's beautiful. Peace on earth. All righty. So these are going to go in my volume 2, but not right now. Did Randy Rabbit come in? Hi, Randy. Were you streaming this morning, Randy? I didn't see you on. Let me put him over here. Janet says, oh, Randy, what a memory. They are a huge part of the British Christmas. Mina says, hi, Randy. Randy said, no, I was making applesauce. You were making applesauce. Yummy. I had an apple and celery last night after my stream. I was still hungry because we ate around maybe about 2:30, but I didn't eat any supper because I started my stream at 6 o'clock. So by 10 o'clock, I was hungry, but I didn't want anything heavy. So I had one apple left. I like those Granny Smith apples. I like Granny Smith and not Granny Smith, Honeycrisp apples. Granny Smith are more baking apples. But the Honeycrisp apples. I had one of those, and then I like celery with peanut butter in it, so I had some celery with peanut butter and some Triscuit crackers last night at 10 o'clock, but I was hungry. Randy says, oh, a mincemeat crisp sounds delicious. Oh, that's what you guys are talking about. Janet said, oh, Arlene, how yum. Could you describe a crisp? Arlene says, Janet, you inspired me the other day. I'm not able to have the mincemeat pie, but I made a mincemeat crisp instead. So we're going to let Arlene describe it. Let me go up and see if I missed anybody. Randy's here. Janet Nash is here. Arlene, Janet. Suze, good morning, Suze. It's good to see you. Oh, she's making coffee. Sue says good morning to Mina. Mina's here. Nakan is here. Made by Pam. Hi, Pam. I saw you doing some videos. I need to get caught up on Pam and Calico Kate. I like to watch both of them. 4 hours of sleep, Mary? Mina said, I'll catch a nap later and even things out. That's usually what I do. But I was wide awake at 2 o'clock this morning. I mean, I just woke up. My brother is hard of hearing, and he's way off in the bedroom, and he doesn't hear me. And I was singing Christmas carols and working on my Afghan. So I'm in a good mood. Those Christmas carols put me in a good mood. Now, here's where we're talking about the Streamathon. Mina came in. Lori Paint Girly is up. Made by Pam. Arlene Paint Girly. Arlene and Nakan and Jinx, who is Rhonda. Did I miss anybody else? Janet Nash, Arlene. Nope, I think I got you all. Good morning. Sue says, Mary. Well, what I want to do, let's get it out here because I have a stack. And I'm going to, now we had a giveaway last night, and I have to tell you, Becky isn't in here. She might come in later. She's probably making breakfast for Scott or something. I'm going to send these things. Karen K won this little art doll ball head. And Karen K won it, but she said gift it to Becky. So Becky's going to get this, and Becky's going to get the bobbin lace. And this little owl. Now, I've been thinking about this little owl, and I messaged Shannon Lombard. I said, Sharon Lombard. And I said, Sharon, did you send this owl to me? I need to go back and see if I really got this from Carol. I would feel horrible if I didn't. So if you're out there, and if you're listening to this, and I'll credit, there's nothing on me on this to tell me who made it. It was in with all of this, with all of Carol's things that I purchased. And which makes me think I got it from Carol, but anyway, it's going to Becky. And I have a button that I'm going to send to Becky, and this is going to Becky. And I got a little box I'm going to put all of this in. So that's going to Beck. And we got more here that's going out. Let me get it. Here, this button. This button is also going to Becky. Let me put it up. I think I'm going to do some Tunisian crochet and put that on. Maybe the knit stitch. And I dropped something. Hold on. What did I drop? The Santa Claus? Nope. Arlene's cluster. I made a cluster. Well, let's do this first because it's on top. This is going to go to Sherry Mann. Won this. I had this little crochet dress. You can hardly see it, but it's a little crochet dress. And I made a paper doll, and this was the only photo I could find. But that's, if she doesn't like it, she can easily take it off and substitute another one. But we did that the other day, and it will, let me grab this. I was going to put it, I was going to send this paint, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it in an envelope. It will open up, and you want to put, if you put it in a, you need to put it on the back. I hope she's seeing this. I'll write a note. But see, it will stand up. It's kind of like a little bottle doll. But that's originally what I was going for. But let's see, Laura, who was in here telling me to do the, was it Tina? Told me to put, Roy said, I had this tool, and he said, make a veil and put flowers on it. But then later, Tina said, put the ladybugs on it. So I sewed ladybugs on it. I stitched the arms here, and they're holding roses, which are kind of glued in there. I stitched a little bee button. This is a red and beaded necklace that falls back behind her, and it is tacked down there so it won't fall off. And then on there, this one had a little white rectangle, and I put a little piece of trim. And this is a cluster that I made, and it has another ladybug over here, and it has a ladybug up here on her head. So that's going to Sherry Van. I have a stack of postcards that I want to get out, and Dana and Kimberly, I needed their addresses. These two are going to them. Then, I think I got it all. I mean, what I have in my hand here. Arlene won a giveaway, and no, I don't have the Santa. Where's my Santa? Sharon Lombard, that's the Santa. What did I do with this carved Santa? Let me check. Let me check. Hold the phone. Where's Santa Claus? It's here. I might have dropped it on the floor. Let me check over here with my Happy Mail. Oh, there he is. He's hiding. He says, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Sharon Lombard won this little carved Santa. Carol McDonald did this. So that'll go to Sharon. And I might put a little something else in there because that's a little lonely Santa. And then Arlene, I did a cluster here. And Arlene said she'd hang it on her Christmas tree, but but Mary's late in getting it to her. It's got a necklace here. And it's a cluster that's on, oh, it's on one of those little, boy, I really covered it up, didn't I? It was a cluster, and I put it inside of one of those little rectangular bezels. And I glued a doily on the back, and it's got a button, little snippet button that came from Angie, and then the hat and the shoe I got from Keisha's auction, I think. the hat and the shoe buttons came in, some buttons from Keisha's auction. And this was a cluster that I made, and then I just glued it in this little bezel tray. And I might send some napkins along with Santa. These are going to Arlene. And I might later today, take the backs off of the napkins for Arlene. I'll send her the backs, but let's take the napkins off. So I need an envelope for this. I need an envelope for this. I might put this in a padded envelope. And these all go to Miss Becky. And I'll need that's my calendar. I'll need a box for this. So what I want to do is we're going to paint some envelopes. And then I have postcards to get ready. They're all stamped here, but I need to put the word shine on here, and I think I sprayed the ones I sent like this with walnut spray. Now I can't spray them this morning because unless I can get that nozzle going. What did I do with it? It was all clogged up on me last night. So I'll have to get another sprayer going here. And then we got some extras here that I think I gave away. I'm going to have to check my papers. I had 2 extra that I gave away. I'll check and see who won those. I think I had 2 extras that I had in a giveaway. And then these are going to people in Fibdiggity. Now, what I'm going to do in Fibdiggity, I was thinking about this last night. If there are 75 addresses in Fibdiggity, and I think I probably sent maybe some of the ones that I mailed out the other day are not members of Fibdiggity. So maybe about 15, I'm thinking, might have been from Fibdiggity, of the ones I've already mailed out who sent me cards. I already mailed out. I've got a couple that I need to mail out that I opened this morning. What I'm going to do is, let's just subtract 15 from 75 would be 60, right? So if I send 5 cards a month, well, it would take 12 months to send out postcards. I need to send out more than 5. I need to send out 10 cards a month. And that would take me, well, let's see how many I got left here. These are going out, so these are the ones I need to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'll send these all to Fibdiggity maybe this coming week here. I have to finish them. So 17 from 60 would be 50, 40, 43. So that leaves 43. All right, so 43, if I send out 10 cards a month, I want to send something to everybody in Fibdiggity. I'm kind of estimating. So if I send out 10 cards a month out of 43 for the next 4 months in January, I would have everybody covered. That's my thought. I'll have to rethink it. Make sure. I'll make a list. I'll make a list and check it. So right now we're going to do an envelope for Sherry Van. We're going to paint an envelope. And I've got it out here. What I'm going to paint, I'm going to put it in here. So let's move. I also have, before I do that, I have a box. Let me put this back up here and get that box out. I'm going to put Becky's, where did I put it? Oh, I think I put it up here. Did I not? Did it fall? No, I didn't put it up there. Where did I put it? Down here. These ink pens, I think Riri blessed me with these. I know she did the Pen Plus Gears, but I think she blessed me with, no, these aren't what I thought. These are the Pen Plus Gears I think she sent to me. And these I got at the thrift store. So, and I got some erasers. I'm going to take these things out. Hold on, things are... And I'm going to put them in this plastic sack. This isn't what I thought it was. I need this little box for Becky's stuff. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm just going to put... I think I got these at Dollar General. And the Sharpies. I think these are my own. I just put them in that box. I needed a box. But I have a box of these type of pens. That's what I thought was in there. That I think Riri sent to me. I didn't see a note. I think she probably sent them. But what I'm getting at, let me put this behind me somewhere. And what I'm getting at is I'm going to put Becky's things in here. And, ooh, we might have to fill it with some fabric or something. This is Sharon's. But I don't want to get it painty. And I think I'm going to crochet a little square for this cat button. I just look at this and I think of Becky. I got it from Keisha. It's a little dome button. It's got a little kitty on it. I think of Becky. So we're going to send it to her. And this is bobbin lace from Carol. So we'll have to maybe find some fabric to put in there. I have some that I don't know if I can find it. Annie V sent me some Dr. Seuss fabric. And I don't know if Becky can, Pam, if you're still in here, you might be able to answer. It was my understanding that Project Dress a Girl, you should not use Mickey Mouse or Dr. Seuss or somebody famous print. If you use a print, it should be like a floral print or something like that for Project Dress a Girl. So I don't know. I could send it to her. She might have some little grandnieces to sew for. Dr. Seuss. Annie V sent me a good yard or so of Dr. Seuss fabric. All right, so what I want to do, I put the Santa Claus over here. So if I'm looking for the Santa Claus, it's off to my left. I put Arlene's over to my right. We're going to paint an envelope. The postcards, I'm going to take this off my desk just so I don't get them messed up. They're going over on my computer desk. Candles going up here. And I need an envelope for this. And I think it'll fit in fine. I might put a piece of cardboard in there. I've got some cardboard here that I can put in there. Because that's going to be, I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. I don't think these are too sturdy. We'll see. I think there's only 2. It said 6. I think I pulled some out. I think I only got 2 left. Clasp envelopes. Ooh, I'll save that for scrap paper. I'm always looking for scrap paper. So, before I get started, let me come out and look at chat again. And I might put Arlene's in here and double it up this way for Arlene. We could paint these both at the same time. It's been a long time since I painted envelopes. Let's look at chat. Let me refresh it. Oh, I need a... No, I think you guys can see, can't you? You can see almost top to bottom on these. Let me fold this. Well, I think I want to... No, I think I want to do them separately. Because I want to put them like this to paint them. All right. Cheryl's here. Good morning, Cheryl. Oh, I was thinking of you, Cheryl. I have a junk journal that I want to send you. So that's the other thing I'm going to do. Now, Rhonda, bless her heart, got me off on my unfinished projects. She said, Meri, just make a list of 5 that you want to get done. Now, this is for the new year. Make a list of 5 that you want to get done. And my first one is going to be Inktober because I've only got 5 pages left to do. And I do those up pretty fast. So I'm going to get that done, cross it off my list, and get another one, another unfinished project to fill it in and work on. Just keep working through them. It might take me all year. But no more big projects until I get myself dug out a little more. And then, but I think I'm going to do the same thing with Happy Mail. And I think people have told me this before. And I say, yeah, I need to do that. But I don't even know if I can dig out all the Happy Mail. I got it on a cart over there. But make a list of Happy Mail that I want to send out that's sitting there. It's like Lori Montana. I did that picture of her dog, Blaze. And it's sitting over there. I have an elephant snow globe that I did for Barb Fillion. It's all done. It's just not sent. Why? So those are 2 things that are finished that I know I can send out. I think I finally got a package out to Sue's, a box of things out to Sue's with her inks and I think I put a couple of other dominoes. I think I put some dominoes in there. And a couple other things that I sent out to Sue's. So I'm going to do the same thing with Happy Mail. We're going to whittle it down. And then next year when I do Happy Mail, like those postcards, I want to do 10 posts. Then that won't be hard on maybe, well, I don't know if I can get 10 on a 11 by 7, but a couple sheets of 11 by 7. And, you know, I'll paint them or collage them or what and get those sent out. I have Fox ATCs that I painted, and I have a list of who they go to. I just haven't got them sent. So I'm going to do the same thing. Get this sent out, then take this and send it out 1 week and send the other one out, you know, maybe a couple a week. I don't know. But I need to clear my life out next year. I need to clear out my life next year. Here's that walnut ink. I'm going to take this. It won't spray. Let me get one of those scratch papers. It won't spray. So I think what I'm going to do is test it and see. Now I don't want to knock this over. Don't knock it over. Put it over here where it's safe, Meri. Oh, there's no safe spot. Boy, I'll tell you, if I knock that over, it'd spill right on the rug. Let me put it over here. That's relatively safe. And what I'm going to do is take one of these Dixie cups and I'll put some alcohol in it and see if I can't soak this. See if it's, I'm going to put it in upside down first. It might be clogged up in there. I don't know where it's clogged up at. But let's see if we can get my sprayer going. I have a feeling it's clogged up at the little pinhole. What I put in it last night was diluted, but I don't think I diluted what I put in before. Let's just put, oops. Hold it, we're getting alcohol on no. We're getting it on the paper, which is okay. And I dropped the sprayer. And let's just soak it in some alcohol here. And I'm gonna set it up here. And this should evaporate pretty fast. It's alcohol. I think I got it at Walmart. It's 91%. I was going to get it at Dollar Tree and it said 33%. I said, no, that's not what I'm looking for. We'll put this over on my scrap pile for now. And let's get out an envelope. I don't know what I want to do on it, but we're going to send it to Sherry Van. It's a paper doll. So I'm thinking paper doll. Now, do I want to do a lady or a photograph, or do I just want to draw one? Do I want to do something Christmas? Christmas over with. I could do a snowman. Becky does snowman. She does the cutest snowman with a carrot face looking up. Let's look. Let's look in the book. Let's get inspired here. Let's look in. That's period pastimes. Let's look in this Christmas book and see if I can get inspired from here. What I want to do. I could do stained glass. No, we don't want to put a little lonely boy. I'm not going to cut them out. I want to get inspired. Ooh, cookies. Let's go past that. Aww. Cookies. That's recipes and food. There's a house. A dollhouse. Now this one's going to Sherry Van. Here's the Thomas Nast Santa Claus. I was looking at my Thomas Nast after I did the stream last night, and I don't think I have enough volume in his head up here. I'm going to do him again. Thomas Nast, who did that Santa Claus. He was an artist and illustrator, cartoonist. Ooh. A happy Christmas. We could do this and not put a happy Christmas, put a happy 202, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I think I'll do this girl because it's a doll in there. So let me move you guys. Move the stand off of the, well, I could put the stand there and hold it down. Oh, we need to plug you in. You're unplugged. Oh no, you're going to run out of juice. I must have pulled it last night when I was saying goodbye or something. Where's it at? Oh, man. Where's the plug-in? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, I have it hanging. Hold on. Let's plug you guys in. And I'm not even on the live stream. You're at 59%. Okay. All right. So now I can see you pretty good. Put you right there. That doesn't leave me much room to draw. Let's bring that book over a little more. Refresh my live chat. Live chat. Hi, Cheryl. Did I say good morning? All right, we're going to draw this girl real fast here. Maybe I'll draw her with a pencil if I can find it. Down in here. And we're going to paint her on here. And she's real pretty little girl. She's holding paint brushes and she's holding an art journal. Let's push it up a little so you can see it better. So this is going to go to Sherry Van. I might do the same thing on Arlene's envelope. Arlene's envelope, though, I was going to fold in half so we could do the girl smaller and do something else over here. And address will go here. I'll put something over here, but let's do this first. All right. So we're going to start. Well, she's got a big hat. So my hat up in here for the hat. Let's start with her hair. And I'm drawing this on here with a pencil. So when I get to painting it, you'll probably see it better. I'm just gonna, and it won't look exactly like this one. It'll look something like it, but you know me, when I'm looking at something, it doesn't always turn out like what I'm looking at, but I'm always happy with it in the end. All right, she's got real curly hair here. Can you guys see it? Sort of see it. All right, she's got curly hair coming in here and curly hair coming here. And she's got a pretty lacy collar. And let's see, her neck comes maybe. See, that when I use a pencil, I always want to erase. Her neck probably comes more like that. And it's got, looks like it's got a square. It might have some little lace on it, but it's got a square neckline. And it's got a pretty blue bow here. And here. And she's got puffy sleeves. She's got, I think it's got a little lace in here. And so let's kind of just draw this out a little heavier so you guys can see. Her hair is red. Her hat comes down this way. I don't know if I'm going to get that entire feather on it. And the hat comes out this way. And then comes out this way. Comes down. Looks like part of the feather. It comes down this way. This is part of the feather. And this is the bow here. And the ruffle on the dress. And her sleeve comes out here. And her arm. Now her arm, I don't know if I'll get all those. Well, we'll try hard. She's holding a book. Let's see. Her arm comes out this way, and she's holding paint brushes on this with this arm. And it looks like there's a ruffle here. And a sleeve comes out that way. And she's holding on to some paint brushes here. Sort of like that. And the paintbrush, it's okay if I put the paintbrushes up this way a little. Just a few paintbrushes, and they kind of fall into her hand there. Maybe this one needs to be on this side. And maybe another one here. All right. So, and then on this hand, she's holding a book. The book comes here like this. And we'll make it a big art journal book. And some pages off there. And her hand is holding on to. I'm not very good at hands. I need to practice hands and fingers. We'll just make it, we'll get it in there somehow. And actually, the book comes this way. And this, if I make this book even and this doesn't go all the way over, make it about to there. And then this is the bow here. It's got a ribbon coming down, and then she's got another sleeve coming over this way. There it is. I'm pretty happy. Now let's get her eyes.
And she's a very Victorian-ish. She's got a little, well, let's see if I can, I'm good at big eyes. Her eyes come in here. And give her some pretty eyes here. Sort of, if I can. Now I can erase these. And she's got a little nose coming here. A little nose. And it's got and she's got the eyeball and pretty eyelid. This would be painted. Kind of like that, and eyeball there, and this will be painted. She's got pretty eyebrows coming here, and maybe on this nose a little nostril. We'll have to go back in, and she's got pretty little lips here. Pretty little lips. Sort of like that. And then her chin comes down this way. She's got a little bit of an ear showing, not there. Got a little bit of an ear showing in there, down in here. And she's got hair coming that way. Now the feathers on her hat, I'm going to have to kind of fake them a little. Maybe I'll put a feather out this way instead of, let's put a feather out this way. And one kind of going that way, and then she's got some coming down the brim of her hat here. I think I'm happy with that. Her bow is a little bigger because it comes clear up in here. So, and then over this way. All right, and then the book here and down in here. So all of this is kind of the ruffle on her dress here. All of this background I'm going to paint. Yeah, I think I'm happy with it. Oh, here, there, and there for the bow. So, her dress is a light blue. Her hat is kind of a tan with a blue trim on it. A blue trim all on her hat here. It goes up that way. And then it kind of has, whoops. Yeah, it has a, there, and it comes up. And it comes way down to her head here. So this is a blue trim. And then this feather takes over. But you see a little bit of the trim coming down this way. And the feather takes over here. And then you see a little more of the hat coming out this way with the trim. Now, am I happy with her sleeve? And this is white here, kind of the white ruffle. And she's got the bodice of her dress coming in here. Her hands come down this way, but this ruffle kind of comes more out like that and down like that. And then she's holding on to 1, 2, 3, and this finger kind of comes up this way, and her thumb really kind of comes out like that. I'm not that good at hands. I'm just not good at doing hands. And I'm only going till 7:30 this morning. Oh, let me erase this. This finger kind of comes down like that. And then the second finger here, and then the little finger. And it kind of goes back this way. That's good enough. The book pages here kind of come out like that, and we've got some pages coming down, and then we got the edge of the book, maybe like that. And you can see a little bit of the book here, but the pages kind of take over. And it's cut off here, so I just think there's, and then this is the center. Now, on here, I don't think I'm gonna, this has a picture in there, but I might just draw a snow globe. I want something simple. We'll just draw a little snow globe in there. And maybe put some snowflakes around here. And put 2023 on it. And then we're going to do Happy New Year. I think I'll just put Happy 2023. Oh, HAPPY. Now, I think on Arlene's, I want to do the same thing with Arlene. So what I think with Arlene's is I'll paint it on this side the same as this. But I'm going to fold it. And I'll probably fold it this way. So Arlene's, yours will be folded. But I don't think you'll mind. But let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to take the book off of my desk while I paint. This is on page 64. Let me put this back over here. Now maybe I'll mark it with the book there. I think I'm happy with that. Let's get the alcohol off. I wonder how my sprayer is doing. Looks like it's cleaning some stuff out. We're going to leave it a while longer, and then I'm going to try to clean out the, I got a wire I could put in there and try to clean out the ink on the inside. See if I can't get that sprayer going. I got mad at the others and threw them away, but I think it's my fault. All right, we're going to turn this paper this way. We're going to paint the background in here first. I think, her dress is going to be a light blue. Maybe a dark blue. We could make her dress pink instead of blue because it's artistic license. I need another wax paper page here. Hold the phone. I got it here, but I pulled it out and I'm going to have a craft lunch. There. I'm going to pull this down a little. And you'll see this pop out as I paint it. Now, I'm only going to be on till 7:30. I won't get all this done today. Tomorrow's morning is Tuesday morning. I'll get this done as fast as I can. I'm gonna be working on art. And I need a paintbrush. And some paper towels. No, my paper towels are... They were here. Did I kick them under my desk? No, they're here. My water's getting kind of dirty. I have, or had, an empty jar here. What did I do with it? Where did I put that empty jar? I didn't take it out in the kitchen, did I? I had an empty jar. Is that it? Over here? Up
pickle jar. Well, it's not empty. It's got stuff in it. But let's see what I have in here. Ink pens. I need to go through all of those. I'm going to use this as a water jar because that water over there is kind of dirty. Sue sent me this inker. I need to go all through these. What am I going to put them? I need another bag. I'll put them over here for now. We're going to put some water in here. I've got water. And I've been using it for my sketching. Oh, there's stuff in the bottom. What is it? It's bling. Bling and... what is that? I can't get it out. A Crayola. A Crayola. We got a wet Crayola. Won't hurt it. And I think there's some paper in there, but that won't hurt my paint. It's all right. We're going to use it because I need clean water. I think that's just a strip of paper that was in there. It won't hurt it. All right. And we'll put this back over here too. All righty. Crayola. Crayola has already had the paper off of it. It's a pink one. I was going to go for dark blue on here. And maybe I'll put that over here. Don't want to spill my alcohol. And I got out maybe I'll get out another one for a palette. Setting up. Let me take a minute and look at chat, see what's going on in chat. Oh, Angie was here and she says, good morning all. Back to sleep. Angie comes in and says hi and goes, okay, now I'm going back to bed. Kimberly, good morning, Kimberly. Kimberly, I have your postcard ready to go. I'll get it mailed out. There's no mail today. It'll go out tomorrow. Yours and Dana's and some others. I won't get the postcards today before 7:30. I might, but I'm working on these. Maybe Sherry Van. I'm doing this one for Sherry Van. So I'll do a mailing tomorrow. Postcards. And I had 2 that I gave away. I can't remember who they went to. I'll send those off. And today, I might have... No, I haven't sent them yet. I'll have to look. I got it written down over on my cart there. Let me move this so I don't get tea on it. Hi, Icy. Good morning, Icy. Welcome, welcome. Kimberly's here. Cheryl's here. Welcome, ladies. Cheryl says it's brr. Kimberly says it's 20 there. Let me see what it is. I think it's a little warmer today for us. We've been having some pretty cold weather. And Lori set me straight on when the Streamathon started. I would have started streaming on Friday morning because it was in my head. It was started on Friday morning. Streamathon starts on Saturday morning. So I'll be streaming early, 4:30 on Saturday, 4:30 my time, 5:30 to 8:30 Eastern time. Saturday morning, next December the 31st. Right? Did I get that right? Let me check my calendar again just to make sure, because I don't know why I thought it was Friday morning last year. Lori's in there, Mary. Well, the thing of it was, if I started it on Friday morning, she would have caught me and I would have streamed. I'm going to stream on Friday morning anyway. From 4:30 to, I stream 4:30 on Friday mornings. Then I'll also go on Saturday morning next week for the Streamathon. All right. let's see. I'm looking at chat here. Cheryl's here. Arlene is here. Wet bling now. Oh, yeah, there was some bling in there. Is there still the bling in there? Yeah, the bling's still in there. If I can get that out. I don't know if I can get it out. Where's my paintbrush? Paintbrush is a little dirty. No? Did I get it out? No, I didn't. It's still there. Wet bling. It won't hurt it. Well, I don't want to put it in my tea. It's silver bling. It won't hurt it. It's clean bling. It's clean bling. We'll put it on my calendar. And this piece of paper is probably, it could be fab. No, it's paper. It's all broken up. It might be wood from the paintbrush, from one of the paintbrush. No, here. Let's see what it is here. It might be a ribbon, fabric, or paper. That's paper. I'm going to throw that away. It's got a couple little pieces in there, but it isn't going to hurt it. That's wood off of a paintbrush there. I can feel it. All right, we're good now. Thank you, Arlene. Oh, I was going to see what the temperature was. I get a little sidetracked if you guys haven't noticed. It is 14 degrees at 5:48 a.m. 5:48 a.m. Central Time. Oh, it says it's 9 degrees now. We dropped it. We dropped at 6 o'clock. It's going to be 9 degrees. It looks like it dropped. It said 10 degrees. Oh, and then at 7 a.m. it's going to be 7 degrees. So it is dropping. It's getting colder. We must be having a cold come through. Because it's 10 degrees now, or it was 10 degrees, and it dropped to 9 degrees. At 7 a.m., it's going to drop to 7. At a.m., it's going to drop to 5. Then it's going to get warm again, 7. At 10 o'clock, it's going to be 9 again. So between 6 and 9, we're going to take a little dip in temperature. And then 11 a.m., it's going to be 10 degrees. It looks like it's going to get to a high of 19 here. Tomorrow is going to be better. It's going to be 45 tomorrow. I need to get out and start my car. Get it battery. See if I need to jump on the battery. Kimberly says it's 20 where she's at. Arlene says it's 17. Arlene says, Cheryl, it might get up to 34 today. So I hope the sun will warm up these pipes. I hope so too, Arlene. Kimberly said good morning. Cheryl said her Wi-Fi is lagging. Angie said good morning. I'm going back to bed. Thank you, Cheryl. She said that was a nice drawing. Or was that Arlene? Arlene said, such a detailed drawing. It looks lovely. Janet Nash, oh, I do hope so, Pam. Pam said, bye, Pam. Have a good day. I miss Pam coming out. She says, be safe and have a blessed day. Randy said bye to Pam. Mina says, Arlene, after you told me about the chocolate, I looked at many different brands of dark chocolate, and they all had milk in them. Oh, that's interesting. I still have a part of a chocolate bar that Norma sent me. I ate the other, but I still have it, and I just break it off a little square. And I have it. I'm eating it. Prayers for Mom. Let's see. Wait. Oh, Janet. Please take care, sweet friend. Janet said, Cheryl, dear, rest is important. I will share a video today because I'm with my mom. She is unwell. Oh, Janet, we just pray that your mother would, I'm not going to say a prayer. I'm just keeping her in our good thoughts and everything. Janet Nash's mother is not well. So let's just send her good thoughts, say some private prayers for her. Janet's always lighting a candle. I have the holly candle. And I love how Janet does that, because she'll light a candle and then she'll just have a little moment. And we'll keep our little moment for your mother, Janet, if you're still out there. I'm scrolling back. Arlene says, Cheryl, I had a mild stroke in 2014 that caused me to be allergic to some of the components processed sugar. It is the hardest part to manage. Sugar is almost anything. Yeah, processed sugar is different than natural sugars, I think, but there's sugar in a lot of our vegetables. When you broil your vegetables under a broiler, it brings out those natural sugars. Oh, yummy. All right, let's just get the painting. I think I decided I want her dress red. Her dress. We're going to make her a little cheerful. So if I make her dress red, I can make this background a cobalt blue, I think. That's where I'm going with this, because I quit looking at the picture. So we're going to get out the red. I had it out last night. Did I put it back? No, it's right here. I was doing red on that stencil. So I'm going to paint. Now this sleeve, and I'll probably get maybe some gradation in here. But this part of her sleeve is white. And this lace around in here is white. And then it's got some white lace around her neckline and some white lace out in here. She's got a big bow. Now on the picture, that's blue too, the color of her dress. So I would have a red bow here. And this is her hand. And we're going to make this a lace over here, and this is part of her sleeve. So that's what we're going to work on. We're going to put red trim around here, and the inside of her hat is kind of a light tan mustard color. Maybe yellow ochre is what I'm thinking of. So yellow ochre in here. And then the background is going to got this blue out. We're going to make it this English navy because I have it out. I said cobalt blue. Let's do the blue first. And don't forget, I have paint brushes here. Whoops. I erased that one because that doesn't make sense. She's holding on to this one, and we'll put this one up here. This one's going to be a flat brush, and she's going to have another brush coming out here. Maybe we'll make that a pencil. A small pencil. It'll be kind of in there. Okay, that's good. And here's her art journal down in here. And it's got a snow globe, and maybe we'll just put a snowman in there. Something simple. A little snowman with a little hat. And some buttons and some arms here. So we got a snow globe, and then it's going to say Happy 2023. And you'll see it pop out. Let me go back down to the bottom. Arlene says, we wrap yellow squash in foil and put it on the edge of the campfire. It's like candy. Ooh, once it's roasted well. That sounds good. All right, I'm going to put quite a few bit of paint on there. I might even need more. And I might wash this brush out in that other water because it's a dark blue. I don't want to get my clean water dirty. So we're just going to, oh, my brush is wet. And I think this is kind of a thin paint anyway. But we're going to paint this a dark blue. I think I added some red into that to make it a little more thick. make it a kind of a purpley brown maybe. A purple brown. I want more blue than anything. Oh, that's pretty. So, and I'll probably get paint on the other side. That's what happens when I paint. And let's see, the feather comes in here. Comes this way. And her hand. And I'll probably be painting and repainting over this. I might, after this dries, I might go over it with the dark blue. But let's just get the background in there. And the book is here, and then in here. Oh, let's get some of this paint off of my brush. That off of my... And her dress is ruffled. Oh, put my hand right in it. Let's see. I forgot her hat kind of comes down in there, I think. And this is just coloring in the background. And I'll probably have to detail that out a little bit more when because I've already messed it up there. And her hair comes in there, so just about like that, maybe a little roughly in there. Okay, let's do the top. This paint is so thin that it's going to need more than one coat. Now I'm only going until 7:30 because 8:30 Eastern, Dee Dee comes on, and at 9 Janet Nesh comes on. So there you go. And I have to say, I might fall asleep. I always seem to want to take a nap after my stream. I think this is dry. The feather comes down in here. And this is her sleeve. In here. And her hat. And it comes down like that, and then there's that ruffle on her sleeve here. And she probably has a dress on out in here, but I'm going to make it dark because the picture kind of cuts it off. We're just interested in her torso part. And the book comes here. Wait for it. The book comes in here. I might have to straighten that up a little. And like that. Now I'm not happy with this color. This is just like an undercoat. Lori Mae calls it what? Underpants? It's an underpainting. Just to get some color on it. I want it more blue. But I put that red in there. I'm going to wash this out in the dirty water over here because it's dirty. And then I'll wash it out in the clean water. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean because I'm going to do blue. A dark blue. And it's so thin. This blue is so thin. Yeah, that's what I want. I want it a dark blue. Let's go back. Well, no, let's... I'll pull this down a little so I can see it. This thin, that's a little bit more round. It's not entirely dry over here. And in here, and just down here, didn't need much paint. Just got out a little bit of blue there. But putting that undercoat on there really helped it. And it's down here at the bottom. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Let's wash out my brush again. In the dirty water first. And then let's come over here to the clean water and wash it out in the clean water. Clean water with a little specks in it. Okay, so now Arlene says, Cheryl, she said she would be on her normal schedule. Who? Is Dee Dee streaming today? I know she gets busy with family. And Arlene says, Cheryl, she's talking about Dee Dee, will be on her normal schedule. But I think she said no stream next Monday. I can't remember for sure. So she's going to stream today, but not the day after New Year's. All right. Thank you, Arlene, for letting us know. Mina, hurry, hurry, hurry. What did Mina say? Be right back. Cheryl said, I've tried over the years to cut back on sweets when I was working after my lunch, but would have a candy bar with soda to drink. But I stopped doing that now that I'm retired. I don't drink a whole lot of pop. I do every now and then have that Diet Squirt. I like Diet Squirt pretty well. Let's get this off my desk. Oh, glossy accent, we don't need that. We'll need it one of these days. We're going to keep the blue out and the yellow out. I'm going to do some red now. And I think I'm going to go to a bit smaller brush if I can find it. That's a big brush. I got to clean these brushes out. I think these are, that's a fan brush. Ew, let's wash that out. Wash out my, eventually I'll take this clean water and throw it in the dirty water. And let's see what I have here. Now let's clean it out in here. I think this one will be better. It's a little bit smaller brush. And we're just going to paint in our dress in here. Purple and red. I might go to a lighter blue in here. We'll see. Have dark background. So her dress, her sleeve of her dress comes in here, but there's the white sleeve there. And then this is kind of like the bodice in here. And I got some, that'll be painted. I'm not worried about it. So let's get this painted in here. And then there's white lace. And I generally paint pretty flat. Like if this is a sleeve, I would need a little bit darker red to show the, but as you see it now, it's pretty flat. It's all one tone of red. And I don't try a whole lot to get a lot of variation. Let's see if I can get a little shadow going here. A little shadow in it. I wouldn't even know. I guess it would kind of puff out that way. Let's see if I can darken this red a little. Get some red tone in there. I'm not even sure how. I don't like that. That's a little better. And maybe a little this way. And let's wash that out. Go for more red over here on her sleeve. Some red in here. Red in here. I might make her bow match the yellow ochre that I'm going to do in there, just to make it kind of stand out a little bit more. And her sleeve comes out here. And it's got a white ruffle on it. I might make it a buttermilk color instead of a bright white. I kind of like buttermilk. Let's get some of this in here. I don't know. I'm just putting some fold lines in there. I'm not much of a fussy person on this stuff. All right, let's wash that out again. And go from our red. Maybe that's white. That'll be
well, I could. No, that'll be painted white. Let's put a little bit more. Her hand in there, in here. Now I think I'm pretty happy with it. Whoops. Maybe a little bit dark at the cuff here. I'm running out of dark, which is probably a good thing. All right, we're going to leave that. And let's grab some red, and I'll probably have to redo this, but let's put red around her hat. The rim of her hat. And it comes over this way. And she's got red hair, kind of an orange red hair. And her hat comes like this. And then the feather takes over. And it comes over here. Like so. Now, inside of the hat here is kind of like a yellow ochre, and her hair is an orangey red. Let's put some hair on her. We'll find an orangey red here. Maybe a Georgia clay. Let's see if we lighten that up a little. Nope. Shake it up first. We might have to add some white to this. No, that's kind of the color. Maybe a little red in there. Her hair. We'll put this on first, and then we'll come back and put some, well, no, I'm going to have to put some highlights in there. I'm going to have to look at her. Hold on. She was on page 64. Let me look at her. She's got a little bit lighter than that. We'll put the dark on there, then we'll come in with some yellow and mix it. We'll come back on this. And it kind of goes this way. I got to paint in her face. You can tell these brushes have been in the water. The paint's peeling off of them. Let me look at this again. Kind of comes this way. And out this way. And but it's a little lighter than that. But we'll have this as an undercoat, kind of. Maybe a little bit more in here. All right, let's stop on that, and let's do the yellow ochre, kind of. Maybe mix some yellow. Shake it up with that
Georgia clay and see what happens. Yeah, a little bit of yellow here. Let's mix some Georgia clay with it. Kind of make a tannish yellow. And that's in here. Almost the color of her hair. It's more yellow. Let's get that off my brush. Put more yellow tone in here. And it's just meant to be a painted envelope. It's not meant to be a masterpiece. It's not meant to be a masterpiece. And the flower, the feather takes over there. And it comes out over in here. And I'll probably do some drawing on this after I'm done. It comes down in here like that. Okay. I'm pretty happy with it. But I think I'm going to make her bow down here. Now maybe a little bit more Georgie clay in there. Whoops, not that much. Make her bow the color of the hat. Oops, that's her hand. Yeah. Get some of that paint off my brush and add a little red tone in there. And a little more yellow. I get too much paint on my brush. And you know me, I like to outline in black. So I'll probably be coming in and defining this bow a little bit more with black outlines. And it comes down to the book in here. Now that red comes down to the book too. And make the under part of the bow.
And give it a little highlight here. For now. All right, I think I'm happy with that. But I think I'm going to lighten up the background a little now. I'm going to put white on her. Let me get this washed out. White, let's put her white. I haven't decided what the feather is going to be. I think I got the background too dark, but it'll make a nice undercoat. Let me get this off of my lap. I got too much paint on this. I don't know if I'm done with it or not. We want white. I'm going to get on another palette. I haven't thrown that other away yet. It'll probably dry, but in case I need it real quick, I have it. Let's put some white on her. Buttermilk white, I think. Buttermilk white for her sleeve. Or white. I think white's too stark. Let's do buttermilk. I like my buttermilk. It's a creamy color. And that's going to be for the sleeves. And here again, it's pretty flat. I'm not trying to get a lot of shadow in there. I should try better. But we'll do this for right now. And her collar up in here. And I'll be coming back to this because it needs more than one coat. And probably down in here. What time is it? 6:24. I'm only going to 7:30. I'm having fun. It's fun to do something a little different. I should be working on my Christmas journal. I'm tempted to make the feathers white too. We're going to do that. We can always paint over them. Maybe get a little blue in there. And I'll draw lines in there. For the feathers. We haven't done her face yet. This is buttermilk, believe it or not. It looks white on there. The white's probably brighter than this. This is the feather. A feather. All right, and yeah. So having to give it more than one coat to cover it. We'll make the pages maybe white. I got her to do. But before I do her, wash out my brush. I'm going to save her face for last. I don't know if I'll get to it today. Ew, that's dirty water. That's better. I wonder how my sprayer is doing. I'm going to put this in here, see if I can get some of that cleaned out. It's beginning to move. Looks like it's clogged up in there. Let's get a piece of that beading wire and see if I can't stick it through that little tube. Looks like it's clogged up in there. Probably all clogged up down in there. Should run it under some hot water. I'm going to let it soak this way for a little bit. I don't know if I can get it going. Put my wire over here. All right. So, I was going to do some light blue. I want a little light blue on there. Lighten it up a little. Like a pretty ocean blue. Get the clog out of the plug out. Shake it up good. Let me go down to, let me refresh my chat. Arlene, take your time. Arlene says, bye, Mina. Have a blessed day. Mina says, okay, I have to start getting dressed so I can get going in a little while. I'll watch the rest of it when I get home. Okay, Mina, have a good day. Mitzi's here. Hi, Mitzi. Good morning, Mitzi. Hi, Artsy Nurse. Good morning, Artsy Nurse. I think Artsy Nurse's name is Holly, if I remember right. But I call her Artsy Nurse. Arlene says, I have a questionable sense of humor. Y'all have no idea how much I use my delete key. How much use my delete key gets. Arlene. Are you deleting me, Arlene? Kimberly says, thanks for clearing that up for me, Arlene. Arlene says, hi, Mitzi. Nina says, hi, Kimberly. Mitzi says, good morning, Kim. Arlene says, I don't want to cough up my colon. Oh, you meant my punctuation.
That is a word sense of humor. Oops. Good morning, Mina. Kimberly says, hi, Mitzi. Cheryl saying good morning to Mina. Mitzi says, good morning. Oh, Mitzi, are you still out there? I watched snatches of the Green Bay versus the Miami Dolphins yesterday at my nephew's house. He has a big, huge, I mean, you couldn't help but watch it. He has a big, huge TV, like 92-inch. And you couldn't help but watch and I was actually cheering for it. I very seldom watch sports and cheer and get all excited. But then I'm going, I was watching them. I going, the Green Bay Packers, we know who they are because I know who Mitzi is. Did you watch it yesterday, Mitzi? Let me go down to the bottom. Hi, Suze. Sue says, I'm back for a few minutes. No sleep in 3 days with only a few hours napping here. That's kind of what I've been doing. Mitzi says she watched it, but I thought of Mitzi yesterday. I said, I'll bet you Mitzi's watching this game. They didn't know who Mitzi was. My nephew and my little grandniece, she's a growing up little lady. They took her to Lincoln and took her shopping, took her Christmas shopping. Let's see, I think I need to get a little closer to the arm here. And I'll be painting that. Don't you think that blue looks a little better? And the black, I'm going to leave the dark blue, I'm going to leave it. It's kind of an undercoat. Get some paint on here because I need to bring this around like so. And bring it in here and feather in there. And then her paintbrush. And I'll be detailing this better. We're just getting some blue in there. Some blue in here. So what are you guys going to cook today? Or are you eating leftovers today? We didn't bring any leftovers home. I think my brother was thawing out some bacon. We haven't eaten it yet. We'll probably have bacon sandwiches for supper tonight. And I got out the second loaf of nut bread, thawing out in the refrigerator, because my brother did finally eat that last piece. I told him he could have it. All right, let's do this up here. I think I like that light blue a lot better. It was too dark, but the dark, it kind of gives it a nice undercoat. So I can see we're going to be painting on Arlene's tomorrow. I'm not going to do the other side very detailed. We're doing this side detailed. I don't know what Sherry Van is. I don't think Sherry's been in here today. This is for Sherry Van's paper doll that she won. And actually the paint is strengthening the envelope. Now see, I just got out a little spot of blue, and that's all I needed to do this. And I'm learning not to put so much paint on, squeeze out a whole bunch and then have too much left over. I think I'm liking that a lot better, this light blue. Cheers it up a little. Alrighty then. Now, the pages. I think I'm going to mix a lot of, maybe a very, very light blue for the pages here. Maybe even more white. White buttermilk. I got a snow globe on there. I'm just going to paint it out. It'll show. I'll see it under there. And we'll put some white on this after. These are the pages of the book here. And falls up in here. And over this way. And this is going to say Happy 2003. I might put the word art journal there instead of the snow globe. I don't know if Sherry Van does art journaling. I'll have to find out. She might do like cards and stuff. I have to find out if she actually does art journaling. But this is an art journal. See, she's got paintbrushes in her hand. And then it needs to come down into a point here. And her fingers. Now, the pages themselves are more white than blue in here. And I'll probably have to put lines in there to show the different layered pages in there. Oh, and I'll have to come back with that. Let me get some of this paint off my brush. Get too much paint on it. Here, let's grab some blue and come down now. Oh, I got it. I gotta wash it out. Now I need to wash that out. My clean water is getting dirty. Oh,
must be the bend in the paper. I need more blue. I'm not going to fool with it too much. Maybe a little bit of water on that. No, I don't think that helped much. All right. And we'll be drawing lines there to define that book. Now I need some more. Let me wash this brush out again. That water there's getting dirty. I'll dry that brush. I need some more white in here. It needs more than one coat. All right. Now let's wash this out again. And let's get some of that dark blue for the book edges there. The little edge, if I can do that. I need a thinner brush. Yeah. Maybe this one. Arlene says, Mitzi, somewhere, most likely in a box, I have a cheese head and a licensed pecker throw blanket with a golden green fringe that I was given when we were printing the 95 Super Bowl shirts. Arlene said they didn't make it, but they wanted the shirts just in case. Oh, they didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but they, just in case, they were gonna, what happened to the shirts? What happened to the shirts? Let's see. Mitzi says, yes, I watched it. Susan says, TU, I see. I don't know what TU means. I see says, welcome back, Suze. I think that's supposed to be thank you. TY. Arlene says, my friend is a Cowboys fan. Her wife is a Packers fan, but they were an interesting game in that house. Bet they were. Packer and what is the Cowboys? Who are the Cowboys? Is that Dallas? Is it the Dallas Cowboys? I think it's Dallas. Arlene, I was thinking about I need to send you your prayer pocket. And I got the envelope for it. I see it. It's out here. It's just sitting like Lori's Blaze and Barb Fillian's snow globe. Elephant. I have to find the prayer pocket. I think I know where it's at. It's all done, ready to go. I can't find I made that wolf Rolodex card and I can't find it. I got it out to show us somebody something, I think, and I didn't get it put back. It might already be in it, but I don't think it is. It's not in the Rolodex, I know that. And I got a little coming on under here too. There we go. Now I think I'm going to take a little and just do a little thin line. Whoops. Maybe a squiggle line down the center here. And let's take a little of this. Kind of. It needs to be a little darker. That's good. Yeah. Oops, that's too light. All right, and let's see. Don't know if I have enough to make some lines down the. Oh, I don't want to get any more white out, but I need it. I'm going to need it for her face anyway. I'll just put a little spot on there. This is too thick. I'm going to write happy 2003 on this book. And maybe I'll put that snow globe back in there. I don't know what I'm going to put on. It's got to be painted because this is an envelope. I might have to secure the edges, but I can still do that. Okay. I think I'll take a little of this blue, make it really light. And let's do some feathering in here. You probably can't see that very well, but I am putting some feather marks in here. A little white in there. All right, I'm going to put this away or just fold it in half. And we're going to do a face. Shake this up a little more. It's 6:54. I've only got a half hour to finish this out, this envelope. We'll get this one done today. If I get it done, I'll send it out tomorrow, if I get it done. Let's get a little bit of red, maybe. Just a dot. I don't want a whole lot of red. And I'll need more paint. I'll need more paint. I need a wider brush. And I don't know if this is much wider. Yeah, it's a little wider. All right. Let's put some red in here. Now her fingers I'm going to leave for until I can feel more confident that I'm getting them. And I'm going to paint in these fingers. And I'll have to detail this. Now, that finger, I need to bring that book out a little bit more. Meri's talking to herself. She said, that doesn't quite look right. The finger comes out this way and the book is down below. But I'll be detailing all of this with my pen and pencil. All right, so let's do her face. And I'll see where her characteristics are because this paint is so thin. It'll show up after it dries a little. And I'm going to put her hair back in too. Ooh, that's a lot of red. Want it under her neck. And I'm detailing our fingers here. All right. I'll come back in and put in her eyes and nose and mouth after that dries. This looks, in my tablet, this looks white, but it's because it's still shiny. It is really more of a pink color. This is white. This is buttermilk in here. It could be a little bit darker pink. Get a little water on my brush. Could be a little darker. Does that show it a little better? So let me, it just looks so white in my tablet. How does it look to you guys? is a little darker than white. This is white. This is, I think I'm going to leave it. Time is that it's 7:01. I'm going to let that dry a little. And then we're going to do some pen work. I might have to put her face back in. No, I want this blue again. I think it dried up on me. No, it's still there. Let's use that. And we need to fix this. I have to turn it. There. Okay, I'm not ready to put her face in yet. And I'm going to get rid of my paint. I could smear that on pages, but we're not going to. And let's put, I might need these again. I'll put them over here. And I put that back in there. Let me look at those pins that I took out and put in that package. Do I have a permit? I have these Sharpies. Sharpies on acrylic may not work so good, but we're going to see. Dee Dee say you're gonna make a mistake doing that, Meri. You're gonna ruin your pen. Oh, they're a fine point. We don't want to use those. No. I think this one is too thick. I mean, well, it's not too thick. It's not juicy. So what else do I have here? Oh, I have all those pins that I pulled out. Let's see what I can find. I have all of these. I pulled them out of my cup. Let's see if I can find something that pleases me here. A sheet of paper. Right there. We'll use that one. Put all these back. I need to go through these. I got a Sharpie there. I think I just got them off my desk one day. I got a gel pen. I just got them off my desk one day. They were in my way. They're still kind of in my way. All right, let's see how this one works. And we will work on the Dee Dee doll, but I want to get my mail out before I do that. Let's just start in here. And I usually paint pretty flat and then outline it in black. It's not meant to be it's meant to be more of a illustration than, you know. I don't try to get a lot of tonal values. Not my thing. And this kind of goes up, and I'll have to come back over with the feathery stuff. Comes down this way. And I got a little wet purple in there. Maybe make some more lines in here. Oh, my brother's awake. He's yelling at something in there. All right, we'll leave that. Here. I was going to highlight it, but I think I'll just leave it that color. What he's yelling at in there. All right. Let's do the lacy collar here. And the neckline kind of comes down that way. And we'll put some little lace marks in here. And a little ruffle in here. And the bow. And then the lacy collar comes up this way. And we're going to put the lacy marks up here. You know, see, I'm leaving her face till last. I don't want to mess it up. I had to paint it out. Got lace on the sleeves here. Kind of comes down like that, and maybe like that. I'm not sure about those lines. We're going to leave them for now. She's starting to make sense. Her finger comes out this way. Her hand comes out and down like that. Kind of very simple lines here. And this is her little finger. And a finger here. 1, 2. Let's see, there's a finger up there, and I think I need to get another one in there. And her thumb comes up that way. 4 fingers and a thumb. And they're holding paint brushes that I haven't put in here yet. And a pencil. There. I'm just having fun doing this. I just my fun. I have more fun doing this, I think, than, well, trying to do realism stuff. I'm not a realist. I'm more of an illustrator than a realism person. Now, let's do this sleeve over here. I didn't do this sleeve yet. Doesn't need much. And outline this. Whoops, I got it a little. Oh well, that's okay. Now, let's just draw that snow globe on here. back in here. We'll put a snowman in it. And let's see, let's give it a base here. And we'll put a snowman in there. With a big tall hat. We'll come back and paint him. And on here, we're going to put Happy New Year, Happy 2023. So now it's 1717. Let's sketch in her eyes back in. And I'm going to have to get that book out to do that. And this was, for those of you who didn't see, this was my inspiration image here. I'm going to move you guys. Whoops. Didn't want to put anybody in timeout. Let's move you over here. And move this off my desk for a minute. So I can open this up, and I want to sketch her eyes back in. Whoops. If I can erase on acrylic, I don't know. I want them up a little higher. Let's do the eyeball. And a pretty little eyebrow here and up here. And she's got a pretty little nose. She's just got pretty little everywhere thing. Whoops. I could never make it pretty enough. That's why I'm using a pencil. Let's put her lip in first. And she's got a pretty little smile. Now, let's see if I can get her nose in there. Decent. And her eyes. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with it. And then her cheek comes, well, paint kind of guides my pencil. Her cheek comes like this.
All right. Let's put the detail on it. What time is it? It's 7:21. I might have to finish her up. I'll put a little bit of blue in her eye and a little bit of red on. Ooh, that's too much blue. A little blue in her eyes here. And we'll darken them with a little black. But, and we'll put a white spot in there for, just give it a minute. All right, wash that out. I threw my towel away. Red. Why did I put that red over here? I'm not going to take it out of the bottle. I'm going to paint it out of the cap for her lips. That's the Georgia clay. No, that's cherry red. I like that. Now we need a little bit of black. I'm not going to, I could use the dark blue because it's pretty dark, but let's see if I'd rather have black. I don't know where my black went off to. I'm looking. Is that it? No, I got that dark blue. English navy. Where's my black? I've got a big bottle of black, almost too much. We're going to use this out of the cap too. Should have done the same with the blue. Well, you know, I could use my pen. Hold on. Let's use my pen. And we need a touch of white for a little sparkle in our eyes. Might be even too much. Now, I got the nose. And let's get that Georgia clay out. Not for the nose, for the eyebrows.
right. Now, what time is it? I've got 3 minutes. I'm going to stop on this and I'll finish this up. This is Monday morning. I'll finish this up tomorrow morning because I want to do the snowman and do Happy 23 and maybe work a little bit more with her face and do the pencils. I think she's coming along. And we want to do Arlene's tomorrow too. So let me get the tablet out here and let's say goodbye to everybody. Becky says, I usually box up my Christmas decor. Are you taking things down, Becky? What are you doing with your Christmas decor? Let's tear this off. Throw it away before I put my hand in it. Becky, I don't know if you heard that owl. I'm hoping that came from Carol. And you know, I feel like I might have gotten it from somebody else, but I asked Sharon and she said she didn't send it to me. So it must have come from Carol. When you get it, you can ask her, did you actually do this one, Carol? Or did Meri, whoever sent it to me, I'm sending it to you because I think in my head, I got it from Carol. But I think you'd give it a good home. Kimberly says, bye, friends. Bye, Kimberly. I think Kimberly's hopping over to Dee Dee's. I got 1 minute to say goodbye. Jacqueline's in here. Yeah, Dee Dee Willingham. Do you know Dee Dee Willingham? Arlene, would you put a link to Dee Dee Willingham's channel for me? I would appreciate it. Or Rhonda, one of you. Britzy says, have a wonderful day. I didn't see you come in, Britzy. Have a wonderful day of recovery, Roy says. We are all exhausted and we need this day of rest. Yes, we do. Bye, Icy. Thanks for popping in. Bye, Rhonda. Becky said goodbye, all. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Arlene. I'm going to wait till Arlene puts her. Somebody put a link into Dee Dee's channel so you all can hop over to Dee Dee Willingham. Roy came in. He said, Rhonda, we have some Canadian friends who do gift exchange today. Yeah, is it called Boxing Day in Canada and England? Is today Boxing Day? Boxing being, you know, wrap up a box. I'm going to wrap up a box for Aunt Beck. She's gone now, but... yeah, there, Arlene put in a link to Dee Dee's channel, Inky Well. So have a great day, and I'm going to finish this up tomorrow. I just got a little detailing to do on it. And then we'll do this side for the address. We're going to do this real simple on the other side. And then I'm going to start on Arlene's. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in. It's still holiday. I'm going to go crochet on my Christmas blanket, I think. Bye, don't forget Janet Nash comes on at 9 o'clock. So don't forget Janet Nash. Let me put this up on the table here. I might take a little nap. I want to stop into Janet's stream, and I'll stop into Dee Dee's on Wednesday. Have a great day, everybody. And take Roy's advice and go get some rest. We need it. Bye.